On November 7, 1950, just a month before his demise, Sardar Patel penned a comprehensive letter to the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, outlining the looming threat from China, conveying his disappointment with Nehru with regard to his dismissal of the perceived danger. Yet, Nehru maintained a stance of conscious denialism towards China, despite being informed about China's construction of the Tibet-Xinjiang Highway through POK in March 1958. Nehru acknowledged it in Parliament only in August 1959. The tragic events of 1962 are a topic best reserved for another discussion. Even as late as 2014, the UPA government maintained a similar stance towards China. In the tenure of the UPA-2, China executed some of the most severe incursions across borders. As a policy choice, UPA-2 opted to overlook many of these, going so far as to inform Parliament that the deliberate non-development of our border infrastructure was a measure to avoid provoking China. However, things turned around as Prime Minister Narendra Modi took charge in 2014. One of the primary reasons for our passivity towards China was the insufficient infrastructure along the borders. The Modi government has implemented significant measures in this direction, such as a substantial boost in the BRO budget, soaring from 3,782 crore rupees in 2013-14 to 14,387 crore rupees in 23-24, an almost fourfold increase. Consequently, the total length of border roads constructed between 2014 and 2022 has reached 6,806 km, marking a substantial rise compared to the 3,810 km bill during the 2008 to 2014 period. Add to this the construction of new Air Force landing strips in the remote areas of Arunachal Pradesh, improving the mobility of troops and tanks to the point of conflict, thus enhancing the alertness significantly, as well as probability of foiling incursions. Beyond improving the border infrastructure, under PM Modi's leadership, India has executed strategic geopolitical moves aimed at curbing China's expansionism. The upcoming India-Middle East-European corridor is set to challenge China's Belt and Road Initiative. India's push for African Union's inclusion in the G20 expands business interests in Africa, potentially challenging China. Furthermore, India's necklace of diamonds strategy effectively counters China's string of pearls. A key strategy in countering China involves India's focused economic revival and the push to become a global manufacturing hub. Since 2014, India's defense exports have risen 23 times, and 98% of mobile phones sold in India are now assembled locally. Additionally, India is on track to become a semiconductor manufacturing hub, challenging China's position in the sector. In a meticulously crafted strategy, the Modi government has effectively confronted the challenges posed by China, a feat that would undoubtedly have filled Sardar Patel with immense pride. Under PM Modi's guidance, India is not only safeguarding itself, but is also fortifying its position as a global leader.